to the shutdown zone. I think he's pretty happy with that. He should be 2:32.148 to put 1.3 on everyone else. That was electric.
It's hard to tell where he finds the speed. He just seems to find a way to put in so much time into his competitors. It's incredible. It's not the first time we've seen him do it, and you just watch him go down. He's so fluid. He's so perfect. Sometimes he's moving so fluidly, it doesn't even look like he's going that fast. And then you see the time, and it's just cracked.
It's deceptively fast at times. But it's that, you said there's no movement. You watch the board, watch the wheels. Everything is just locked in place. It is truly exceptional what he's doing. But it is just Q1. We're not giving him a victory yet, because we know tomorrow is where it all matters. But you got to put yourself in there, and he's made a good start. That is for sure. Well, we got some inline on course. 3 inliners here. Great to have them here. Filippo Radelli from Italy is the first man on course in inline. We've got Tiziano Ferrari and Carlos Quiroga as well. So 3 inliners to come, and then that will get Q1 in the books. But the clouds have been rolling in, Adam. Weather is not looking great for the rest of the day.
Yeah, and not really a course that is going to be reasonable to run in the rain, I don't think. You know, some courses it's okay, and some of them it's really just not reasonable, and I think this falls into the latter category there.
Yeah, Zach Maiden was saying the same from a safety point of view. No intention to ride in the rain here. Let's, you know, and I think there was pretty much unanimous agreement with that.
Yeah, you're not going to get too much pushback from the riders on that.
It can get a little dusty as well, and when the rain comes down here, it can bring things up. There's obviously new concrete, a new road being laid. There's been a lot of trucks, so the rain here is very, very challenging, and we just have to deal with it. Hope we'll get enough of a weather window to get the rest of get Q2 and Q3 all in the books. And we've got the QS race as well. Good to have inline back. And they were here last year for the first time on WDSC, and the inline category in El Salvador was absolutely fantastic, wasn't it? Because so much support for this discipline in South America, and they came out in serious numbers and put on a show.
Yeah, that was a stacked race heat and a fun one to watch for sure. Big numbers out. You know, a lot of the Colombian racers came out. There's a huge scene over there. And so to see all of them showing up and racing, we don't always get to see that. You know, sometimes they share events with downhill skateboarding and street luge, and sometimes they don't. So it's good to see them sharing events and coming out. And you can see them skating out of that turn there. Strong work. You know, it's incredible what they're able to do skating out of turns. To be able to pick up speed, you know, that's where I think inline differs the most from these other disciplines, is they can actually accelerate in ways other than just gravity. So, you know, if you miss a turn a little bit, you can skate out of it and add some power in and, you know, accelerate a little bit.
Physical conditioning, absolutely key in every discipline, but the stronger you are on inline, the more power you can get coming out of these turns. But the force with that sort of braking into turn 6 that it puts through the knees is exceptional. That is why you got to be so strong, not just on the quads, but the hamstrings as well on inline to support that knee, because the whole body is kind of working against physics with these sort of turns in inline. Quiroga, world champion, on course here. We've been enjoying his run. This is where you have to adopt that quite a wide stance to get that platform through these faster turns. You can see him just not quite in the tuck position, opening up, a little bit of air braking, and hopefully pick them up through the remainder of the turn. But you can adjust your line really quick on inline as well, because if you're running straight, you can just sort of hop a little to the side. So totally different dynamics to what we've seen in the other disciplines, and that's what makes it so fun to watch as well.
Yeah, it is. It is. The mechanics are quite a bit different than the other two disciplines, and it is electric to watch.
Carlos Quiroga from Colombia, nearing the end of the track here in Erzincan, and will bring Q1 to a close. And then we'll take a look at the sky. Does that fantastic run from Quiroga.